Okay, hi everyone. I decided to do my warm up at home instead of the studio so that you guys can see that it's possible to do so. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy and active. So, to help with that, let's start with stretches. Jumping jacks. Featuring Ace. And run. And breathe it up. And down. And up. And down. Okay, grab that head. Pull. And other way. Really press that shoulder down. And link your hands at the top. Look down. You can kind of rock side to side. And under the chin, look up. And roll your head out. And other way. And shoulders. And forward. And hips. Double time. And back to front. Back to front. Good rib cage. And fast. Other way and slow. And fast. Good. Breathe up. Really, really press those shoulders out. And plie. Hold it down. Pressing our knees to the back wall so we get a nice second position. Good. You kind of rock side to side so you feel it more in one hip and then the other one. Good. We're going to go ahead and straighten up. Reach forward so you can feel it in the back of those hamstrings and fold down. Hold it there. Good. And plie to straight. Plie, straight. Last one. This time we're going to roll up. Plie and roll up. Good. Other side. Hold. And reach for the side wall. And drop it down. Good. Make sure if your palms are either flat, so you're not like up here. And if they are flat and it's easy, you can go ahead and walk them back towards that back foot. Good. And lunge. Good. You can still kind of see me, but make sure that this front leg is a straight line down. Woo. Good. And back up. This time we're gonna rock it. So go up to a full, you can't really see my foot, but I'm going up to a full, like Barbie on the ground. And then I'm bringing my heel up in the front. And back. Make sure you're looking at your knee so you can get the weight of your head to bring you closer to a stretch. And back down. I'm gonna scoot back so you can see me better. Let's go knee down. Again, straight here. Go ahead and put both hands up if you can. Using our core, so we're not just sitting here, we're pulling nice and up in our abs. And go ahead and go back. We're gonna stretch our foot at the same time we're feeling the stretch in our hamstring. So go ahead and grab your foot, stretch it down towards the floor. And give it a nice little flex. And lunge. Good, we're gonna turn it out to the front. Good, you should feel a nice stretch in this inner thigh here. Turning out. And back to our lunge. Straight up. And parallel feet. Give yourself a nice little stretch, maybe rock side to side. And plie. Roll up through that vertebrae. And other side. Over. Feeling that stretch, making sure we're not crunching down. And reaching to the wall. And drop. Again, same thing with our hands. Palm on the ground. If you can, walk it back even more. Making sure we're breathing. Oftentimes we forget about that. Heads down, creating more of a stretch. And lunge straight leg. Good, that back leg should be nice and extended. Make sure it's not bent at all. Straighten that knee. And back up. Same thing, we're gonna rock onto that foot and then onto that heel. Trying to look at our knee. Rocking. Rocking. Good. And back down to our lunge. Again, we're gonna drop that back knee. Set for a second, nice straight leg up front. Straight line, I should say. And if you can, put your hands up, making sure we're using our core. Yeah? You'll feel more of a stretch. And we're also working our center if you hold your core. All right, and back. Give yourself that foot stretch. And hamstring stretch. Good, and flex it. Making sure we're breathing. Good, come back up. And turn it out. Feel that in your inner thigh here. Good, come up to a parallel. Go ahead and rock your body this time, side to side. Let's go ahead and give our leg a hug. Switch to our other leg. Plie. And rise up. Okay, now we're gonna stretch out our quads. So, stand on one leg. If you have to hold on to like a chair or a couch, you can. Really try to tuck those hips using your core so you can feel it in that quad. Good, and switch. Okay, one more thing about this stretch. I'm gonna turn around. When you grab your leg, make sure you're not sickling this foot, yeah? You can make it a double stretch by trying to work your turn out and stretching your quad at the same time, holding that core. Ooh. And good. Okay, we're going to fold it over, legs together, And plie, lengthen, plie, and lengthen. And go ahead and walk your hands forward to a downward dog. Can you still see me? Yep. All right, pressing your heels into the ground, arching your back so you feel that nice big stretch in the back of our hamstrings. Good. And we're gonna actually fold it over to a plank. Hold your plank for a second. Make sure our lower back is nice and in. And we're not arching. Yeah, hold it up. A little longer. And right leg in. I don't know if you can see me. I'll go diagonal. Okay. Right leg in, back leg straight. You're gonna walk your hands forward. Try to keep a nice long lengthened back. Hold. Again, you can kind of rock side to side to feel more of a stretch in the glute. And switch, bend the back leg, flex, and straighten the other leg. Go ahead and grab it underneath if you can. Good. And one more time. This time we're gonna go back into pigeon, but we're gonna try to keep that 90-degree angle with our front leg. Yeah? Remember, this is the one that I'm not too good at. So my center of my body is lined up with my heel, and then I'm trying to keep this a nice 90 degrees. Yeah, it's easy if we bring it in, but I want it out. And feel that stretch. Good, and go ahead and come to center. I'm gonna grab both legs. Try to go, I don't know if you can see me, my heels, but I'm going over my heels, so I feel a nice big stretch, or sorry, over my toes. Try to keep that back nice and lengthened, so I'm not going like this. I'm actually lengthening from the back of my spine. And other side, now it's nice and in. We're gonna walk it forward, hold here. And switch. Grab that foot underneath the foot. And same thing with our back. We're trying to lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Okay, Andrea's favorite stretch. 90-degree angle, center up with our foot. And go ahead and stretch it back. My back leg's straight. I don't think you can see it. Hold. All right, good. Okay, back to center. We're gonna go ahead and stretch our hips out. You can push one leg at a time, then maybe both as you fold over. Good. Okay, our spider stretch. So this is when we don't completely straighten our legs. They're a little bent. My feet are flat on the floor, and I'm going to walk forward and work my turnout. So if you want, you can walk your hands here or keep your arms here. Drop your head so you can feel it in those hips. Kind of rock. And go ahead and straighten those legs. Stretch it down. I'm on my elbows so that you can see me, but I usually like you guys to go full extended. Stay here for a minute. Work your turnout, flex, point. Yeah, kind of roll around so you get a nice good stretch. And okay, go ahead and roll into your complete split. Hold it, let's hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I'm here still. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake it out. Okay, last thing, our right and left splits. Let's start with our bad leg, whichever leg is I shouldn't say bad, leg you're working on. Square your hips up and sink down into it. If you can, hold your arms out in a V, sit up tall, lengthening that back leg. Let's hold it for 5, 4, pointing our foot, make it a habit. 3, 2, 1. Okay, same thing on the opposite leg. Here we go. Square our hips. Go ahead and sit down. Good. V again if you can. Lengthening our back leg. Let's hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Cool. Check the other video for some technique.